This video is an update to my last two videos I've posted on the Irobot Roomba. If you are an Irobot owner, you're definitely going to want to check out those other two videos. Basically, this thing failed on me after 1 year and 1 month, and I have subsequently replaced the blower bin. This is the section where the blower is actually housed in this unit, and it is powered by those two contacts. This entire assembly cost me about $64, and I'm going to show you where I purchased this at, because it is kind of hard to find. It takes a little bit of digging. If you don't know what this thing's called, I believe it's called the trash bin or storage bin or whatever they're calling it. The Aeroforce bin for Roomba 800 series. I have the Roomba 860, I believe, and with tax it comes out to about 64 bucks. I will post a link in the description to this place. I don't get commission or anything for selling this, people. I'm just doing this, you know, as a friendly favor to fellow consumers who are fed up with buying things that cost an extensive amount of money and just don't last. This cost me $500, and after about 6 months, this little lever on the door broke, and I had to use screws to keep this closed. So you're going to want to keep an eye on that. Be careful with this tab. Do not overextend this tab when you're opening the filter bay. I guess you don't really have a choice, but it's going to break on you right there after about 6 months. I don't know how much this door cost. I have seen it online. I'm going to look into that, and I'll also post a little description of that. For anyone who has this robot and this storage bin door has broken on you, I used 2 screws and simply drove them down inside of there. You'll be able to check that out in my other video. But I'll look for the price on this door. Other than that, as far as the performance of the device, you know, I can't knock it too bad. The thing picks up a huge amount of dirt. Every time I open this, which is about every 2 days, it's this full. We have hardwood floors, and nothing really spectacular happens in the house. I mean, we have 3 kids and 2 or 3 cats, so there is quite a bit of traffic. But as far as performance, you know, I can't complain. I'm just highly disappointed in Irobot for selling a product of this expense and then it not lasting a year. I mean, it lasted 6 months before that door broke on us. So I probably could have redeemed a warranty or something, but I'm just so fed up with warranties these days that I don't even trust them. What we got going on here? That isn't good. Hopefully this thing isn't just falling apart on me. For some reason this side's loose. It appears something else is broke. So I'm not having much luck with this thing. Yeah, it looks like there's an arm or something right there. So, not sure if that's normal, but it does clean up fairly well. It has a program in it that a lot of people are calling the drunken sailor, which is where the device just kind of roams around in an odd pattern. And that may be perceived as kind of an inefficient process, but really there is a bit of genius behind that particular algorithm. And what it does is it drives around and seeks out dirty spots. And it has a little piezoelectric sensor in here that you can't see unless you open these docks, but that right there is a little piezoelectric sensor basically. It's basically a speaker. And I believe they're using that as a sensor. And when small particles of debris start to hit that sensor, a little magnifying glass on the front dashboard is indicated, which is telling you that Roomba has just discovered a small patch of dirt. And what it will do is then circle back. I'll try and get it to perform that function if I have time. This is really just kind of a quick video though, for anyone who has purchased this and become disappointed with the fact that it broke on them so soon. And I want to show you, you know, just quick and easily where to get the parts. It's just kind of convenient. And I'm doing this because I appreciate a lot of your guys' views. You support this channel in doing that, and I thank you for that. So there you have it. I finally got this thing fixed. I've had it for about 1 year and 2 months now. So far we've spent $64 on it, which is a pretty good deal, I think. I mean, I'm disappointed. I am going to have to change my previous video where I promoted this product. I have a link in the description of that video where you can purchase this, but I assure you the label or the header of that video is going to be changed. I'm going to put something in the title that lets people know this thing doesn't last but a month or two past its warranty. So that's kind of a bummer, but as I said, I'm going to try to provide the truth in all the reviews I do. So the thing does pick up dirt pretty well. We are happy with it, and we have done some testing with it on rugs and stuff, and we're very pleased with its ability to pick things up like small pieces of thread and stuff like that off of very shallow rugs. You know, the exact opposite of shag. I don't know what you would call that, but just very, very firm rugs. So it picks up very well on hardwood floors. And one thing I recommend to you if you own this is schedule it to run every other day. You do not need your house vacuumed every day. If you do, then you might want to have a family meeting. So there you go. And I guess the reason why I say do not schedule this thing to run every day is because it's very hard on the device. I mean, if you think about it, this thing, it's got a lot of miles on it after a year. It runs for about an hour and a half, I think. To clean our house before it decides to dock. It does clean the entire house, the hardwood floor area, and I've just come to the conclusion that running it every day is very hard on the device, and it's not necessary. That maybe I'm wrong in saying that. We'll probably continue to run ours every day. I caution you doing that. You would probably double the life expectancy of this device if you would simply schedule it to run every other day. We run it every day, and it broke down in 6 months because of constantly opening this storage bin. We ran it every day, and the blower motor inside of here failed after a year and 1 month, which is kind of bullcrap because the motor that ran this is the same type of motor that you would find in a VCR or an old cassette or CD player or something, or the same motor that's used for hard drives and computer. And when's the last time the motor in your hard drive failed? And those things can run for literally thousands of hours. The bearing went out in the blower on this thing, which to me appears to be planned obsolescence. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it's a real thing. They actually do design their products around a particular warranty spectrum. So if you're ever interested in knowing how long a product actually lasts, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos on consumer products that I own, and I'm going to post the lifespan of that product. So far, I think we're going with something else. I don't think we will ever buy another iRobot. $500 and it lasts 1 year? Sorry, but that's just not going to cut it for me.